right there on the top of your head lies your hair, and every inch of it tells a story. So tell us, what has your hair seen?
So my hair has seen many different hairstyles, from Dorothy Hamill to Princess Di, to the 80s perms and big teased bangs. My hair has seen the birth of my 3 wonderful daughters. My hair has seen over 570 students come through my classroom. My hair has seen my busy mom world, PTA mom, band mom, soccer mom, swimming mom. My hair has seen a lot. My name's Linda Schaefer. I am 46 years old. I am a first grade teacher at McKinley Elementary School in Allentown. I've been teaching for 19 years. Reflecting on how many students I've taught, it's almost mind-blowing, because I call them my kids. You know, they're my kids during the school day and my kids when I come home. They're all my kids.
She cares deeply about the kids and wants the best for them, and will help them to make strides in their first grade year. If I were a first grade student, I would want to be in Miss Schaefer's class. But truly, in an urban setting like McKinley, it's just a very complex job. It's much more than teaching ABC 1, 2, 3. Most of our kids living in a very urban, very low income area. You have a lot of other basic needs issues, kids who come to school hungry, kids who maybe don't have a parent at home who can help them with homework. There might not be somebody who is able to read or speak English with them.
In all the years of teaching, my hair has definitely had wear and tear. My regular hairstyle that I do on a daily basis is really, I hate to even admit, like as easy as possible. That, you know, crimp from the shower and, you know, just kind of scrunch it up. I might blow dry it a little bit, but I really don't do a whole lot. It's definitely due for a new look.
Hi, my name is Ricardo Dennis. I'm the Global Artistic Director for Haircutting for Aveda. And today when I saw Linda, I thought that, you know, given the amount of hair that she has, I thought that we could probably go for something a little bit shorter and try to make her look a little bit more up to date.
When she first came in, you know, as we saw, it's this kind of growing out colour, it was all over. Sometimes it's nicer to just kind of go with what you've got naturally a little bit more. Really what we want to do is just kind of move her on a little bit from where she was when she came in, give her something a little bit more sophisticated, and at the same time something that's kind of easy for her to upkeep herself.
With my hair, I could always tell it was time to color it, because when I'd be tying shoelaces, Mrs. Schaefer, why is your hair white on top? Or why is it, you know, this different color on top? We would joke about, like, our gray hairs, you just kind of felt, it was like that rite of passage of, you know, you went through a rough patch, you got more gray hairs. And, you know, who knows, because this last year's been, you know, very crazy. And we lost my father. It's been, you know, a year, and I still do this. I would cry every single morning and every single day in the car. And it was like my 10 minutes to cry, you know, to and from work, and then after he passed away. But, you know, once you come into the school world, you have to put on the happy face. Once you come into mom world, you have to put on the happy face. And still trying to fit in, you know, the meetings, piano students, and, you know, everyday life. And I always want to give as much as I can as a mom and as a teacher.
She takes care of herself, but I know that that's probably 4th or 5th, or if not 10th or 12th on her priority list. So she just has a whole lot on her plate.
Being the mom, you do get kind of comfortable in your role as a mom, and so there isn't as much the primping and things like that. So having the makeover is just sort of a way to kind of step back.
Okay, here's the initial snip.
My kids are going to like me whether my hair is messy or not, you know, they will, but, you know, maybe just for me to look in the mirror and go, oh, I'm looking okay, you know, that is a nice emotional thing, a nice thing for self-esteem.
What do you love about teaching?
Oh, the kids. There's never a dull moment.
You know, your teachers and your mentors are really the ones that really shape your life.
I guess that's, you know, like the teacher job is to awaken what is, what
Potential.
potential.
Yeah, you're a human cultivator, farmer, really.
I'm a mom, but I also need to, be a reflection of, a confident mom, a confident teacher, confident person.
Linda's texture is that she's got this beautiful wave in her hair, but I think with the dryness as well as just the amount of volume that she had, so I thought that we should just go for something a little bit smoother and straighter. And really what we went for was something that sat just around her collarbone, a shorter, stronger length, also with some softer layers, and something that just moves off to the side. I think that we've achieved a much more youthful and more modern look on Linda. I still feel like it's her, but I think we've just given it a little bit of a fresh spin on her classic look.
I love it. I love it. I feel a little bit ready to take on an adventure, I guess. Go back to my band mom friends, my PTA mom friends, and kind of do, look at me.
I hope that this helps Linda to feel in a very physical and very obvious way how very loved she is by our community, by her own family, and by the many, many lives that she has impacted.
It's so beautiful. Yeah, it is, and it's a kind of weird feeling because I don't think I've looked in the mirror recently and thought that.